And back at the wharf, back in the van, just arrived. So it's actually quite warm, that's good. We're going to see if the rain can hold out long enough to get some paint on. It's Monday, it's bank holiday. It's been raining over the weekend, so I didn't come up here. But I think it's going to be alright today. See how it goes. Well, I've just been having a look in my decorating box. I've got 5 clock rollers, loads of brushes. I have got, they're all foam, so they're no good. Foam's great for gloss work at home if you're doing your gloss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 microfibres plus these little ones here to get under the rails. I thought I had more big ones, I've only got 1. So we're just going to have to suck it up, I think, with the little ones. Maybe keep the big one. If we need a big one, we could do another coat tomorrow. First things first, let's get this hatch open. Look at that sky. Now it is set to just stay like this all weekend. There's no rain forecast. And when did you trust the forecast last? Looking alright. A few little spots on it from rain damage. I'll give this a wipe. Oh dear. Rain, that could be rain, it could be condensation, it could be anything. It's not really good, is it? A bird shit going on. Also, I've already got dust collecting in the gutters. So I'm going to give it a bit of a mop anyway, and I'm going over with some wipes before we start tackling the top coat. In hindsight, that was a shit idea. I thought it'd be great, mop down the roof, but I've not really achieved anything that I couldn't have done with wipes. You're just sloshing soapy water about, really. Still bits of dirt everywhere, and if anything, made it worse in places because you've got dry soap studs to contend with now. Well, I've rubbed it all down with some Wonder wipes. Got rid of all the dry soap suds, so it's looking alright. I'll start getting some paint on there. Just have a little bite to eat. To be honest, I'm not really feeling it. Dull, overcast. It's not raining though, so that's a good thing. It's not forecast to rain, so might as well crack on while we can. But I'm just not feeling it. Got a bit of a headache. Yeah, we'll see. Right, time for the big reveal then. Let's have a look at this paint. We're on the military vehicle paint again. This is a matte military vehicle paint, matte, 7002, which is, bum bum bum, oh my god, it's brown. Shit me, I thought it was going to be more green than that. We've gone for an olive grey and it looks brown. Well, this is going to be interesting. I've got 10 litres of this stuff and I thought it was going to be more green than that. Wow. Just have to stir that with. Wow. 10 fucking litres of this stuff. I'll just carry on. I thought it was going to be more green. Hold on a minute. Olive grey. Well, that definitely looks more green. Do you know what? Olive grey, 7002. It looks more brown. Olive grey, look. Green. I'm going to have to do a test piece and see how it looks. I'm just going to paint just a little bit up here. See how we get on. So I'll paint a bit on there. So this is a grey. That's a grey zinc oxide. I'll paint a little bit on the red oxide. Just see how we get on. Just see what that dries like. So I thought it was going to be more grey, more green than grey. It's looking very grey. Let's just try a bit. Looks very brown to me. This could be mental. I've got 10 litres of this flipping stuff. Thinking it's going to be green. It's just looking very brown. shit. And it is green. That is more like a... Well, that's more like a khaki kind of colour. This weekend could be a write-off. I mean, we could do 2 coats of this with a view to doing another coat of green once we get the colour we want. But at the moment, this is far too brown for my liking. Far too brown. That looks beige. Not beige, it looks like desert. I didn't want my boat to be desert. What is it? I didn't want a dark green. That is like a, yeah, camo, desert camo, desert. Olive grey it's supposed to be. It's bloody, it's more like brown grey, beige. Oh shite. I mean, I've stirred it, like it said. And the dangerous thing is, the more you look at it, the more you get used to it, and you think, yeah, actually, it's alright. But it's not as green as I thought it'd be. Definitely not as green as I thought it'd be. Is it green at all? It's definitely grey with a hint of green rather than grey green. Yeah, I think sometimes you just gotta say fuck it. It's not as green as I thought it would be. It is green, but it's grey green. At this stage, in this light, it's hard to tell. It's more grey than it is green. It's not shark grey or steel grey. It's grey. It's green grey. It's olive grey. I think we'll just give it 2 coats. It's hard to describe. It's not grey and it's not green. It's, I know the colour's grey, you know, olive grey, but I really can't describe it. It's not grey. It's not green. It's grey green, greeny grey. I don't know. It's a weird one. So that's it for the first coat. The jury is still out on the colour. Yeah, I suppose it has got a bit of a green tinge to it, but I'm thinking more Desert Storm than olive green. I don't know if I want the whole boat to be this colour. It'd be alright for the roof. I mean, the original colour is sort of more like an emerald green, which I wanted to get away from. But yeah, I really was thinking this would be more olive. I guess it is green. just a beigey green. The colour is called olive grey. So make of that what you will. So when you get up to the front here, you can see where there's been 2 coats, and it has got, you know, a nice green. It's drying more green than it looks when you put it on. And compared to the tarp, it has got a green tint to it. It's definitely not grey, because that's grey, and it's definitely not grey. So, you know, if you mix the grey and the green, you'd probably get this colour. It is called olive grey. So, you know, it's more of a grey green than it first looked, but it does have just a hint of Desert Storm about it. It's not as green as I predicted, but it's definitely not olive, it's definitely not grey, it's definitely olive grey. It is green, really supple green, subtle. And when you look at this, that's grey handrail. It is green, very subtle. This might just do to the roof, and maybe I'll get more of a greeny colour on the sides, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Really is a weird colour. It's green, but it's just such a weird green. It's not olive. Well, it is olive green, I suppose. It is olive green. It's more grey than green. Right, here we are, next morning. This has had 2 full coats now, and it still looks beige. It's not green at all. I'm at pains now whether to put another coat on. Don't get me wrong, it's looking good, but it's not grey and it's not olive, it's just weird. Two full coats, and I really don't think I want to put another one on. It's just so beige, it's not green at all. It's supposed to be olive grey. I can't see any olive or any grey. It's just sandstone colour. It's just beige. There's just no getting away from the fact that this is some sort of brown rather than a green. It's just, I'm just shaking this up proper. It's just no getting away from the fact that that is bloody brown, not green, and it looks beige. Well, we got rained off yesterday after it said it wasn't going to rain all day. I thought it was just going to be cloudy, but it did rain in the afternoon. It was drizzling all afternoon, then we had some nice heavy downpours in the evening, and then a few showers overnight. So the upshot is we got rained off, and we got some got ourselves a wet boat in the morning. But the only good thing is we've got some nice beading going on, so at least the paint's doing its job. Water droplets, nothing soaking in, good. There's not going to be any painting going on today, unless the sun hurries up. He's had a little burst this morning, but he's gone back indoors, and we can blame him. Colour's still crap, beige. And the sun never did come out, and now it's just blowy. glowy and it started spitting again. Just going to have to admit defeat and just say sod it, it's better than it was. Just going to have to wait till spring. The rain's got to it. It's in there. Got on there before it had a chance to dry out properly. Rain spots all over the place now. The only thing we can do is just, like I said, leave it till spring. See you later.